Today we will be playing some Rain. I tried out different versions quite a bit. I tried out Gold Necker version, that didn't work out, mostly because you want to revive Ryogan and Melusine, and that would mean you have to have a Bride revive with Right, and that just didn't work out well. So we're going to go with a more standard Rain deck. Obviously, Renfree Beasts, Renfree Rain, I guess you could call it, is a better version of the Rain deck. But we're not going to be playing that. We want to do some Ryogan combos, we want to do some real Rain. So let's get into our deck here. Playing Crystal Skull, I think we can afford to run Scroll if we wanted to for extra consistency. We have a lot of thinning. We're not playing a true tutor, so Scroll could make sense. I'm not sold, though. I think we have enough thinning. Then we have Fukusha for revives. Kraken just as your big mid-range card, either round 3 for fantastic value, or gets you to round 3 by winning round 1 or 2. Then we have the Melusine at 9 now. Save a provision on her. She is a pretty solid engine for just getting out constant amounts of rain. You can play like a restore big deck with self-wound with her instead. I don't find that fun. I tried it a couple times. It's just not fun. So not fun for us, at least. So we're not going to do that. And there's too many stealing things now for her to really get... at least in my games, it wasn't working out. We're going to have the Kelpie. For Kelpie, we took a bit of inspiration from the Renfree Beast decks. Because one of the things that we do have issues with a lot of time in Rain is early tempo, or if they kill our engines, we run out of points really quickly. So what I thought we would do is gonna just have a whole bunch of points on Roach Knickers for round 1, just do some early round 1 stuff. Get Kelpie points there. We're running 15 Beasts, I don't know if I said that, so we're gonna get a lot of Kelpie turns. We have Right, got the Ryogan. We've got Corrupted Flaminica as well as a short round finisher. Something else Rain usually doesn't have. We're going to play, like I said, the 15 Beasts for Kelpie. So we're going to have a big Corrupted Flaminica most of the time. Tempest with the 2 Rains for some thinning. Operator on Messenger. You could probably cut Operator if you want to, but I like Operator. He's also a beast. I think the extra Messenger makes a big difference. Since Megascope's now at 5, I couldn't justify playing it. But I think we could do, yeah, Megascope at 5. I think I want the extra one off of this. It's also good for Operator because he spawns the Messenger on the opponent's board, which means if they open a card and then you go, an Operator, you spawn a Messenger in the same row, so your Rain hits 2 things, which boosts her to a 6. The 2 Blessings, 2 Cultists, the 2 little half-roos. We're going to run the 1 of Squirrel, the 2 Anglerfish. We're going to Savage Bear for our 15th Beast. This could be any of the 4 Persian Beasts, or you can make an Operator, like a change up here, like cut Operator down to like a 6 Provision card, 6 Provision Beast, and then run a 5 Persian Beast. So you could run like the 1 Sea Serpent, and if you want to be fun, like a Giant Boar or something. But that is the deck. Should be pretty fun. Hopefully the Rain combos go off. If we lose every game, I won't be too surprised, but hopefully we can get to work at least once. Let's go try it out.
You'll receive no mercy.
Hey, so whatever this says. I don't know what that says. Nilfgaard, Tactical Decision. Good chance it's Renfree, although we don't see the extra copies of the Dairyland Soldier. As far as our hand here, obviously we want Roach back in deck. Want this back in deck. There are a lot of things we can draw that we want in the deck, right? The Roaches, the Anglerfish, the Torrential Rains. Speaking of them, though, we are still short the Tempest. We want to find that. I think he'll lock us instead of killing us, so I think it's safe to put this back. There's the Knickers. It happens. It happens. I like opening with this. We can place the Cultists in the opposite row. Oh, we saw, so this is probably bombs. We saw the Sunset Wanderer moving. Usually that's a bomb card. Quite annoying if it is. We'll see. Obviously, it could kind of be anything at this point. Don't really know what the meta is.
Accept this offering that we might make the course safely.
What do we got here? I guess it could be Knife Juggler spam as well. We want to pull out our Anglerfish, but only if that makes sense, right? We can save the Anglerfish as a little bit of a tempo play with Kelpie. So they both come out. We don't... So armor up. Alright, so he's gonna block our Rain with that. That's annoying. So I think we'll just go with the second one of these. Try and boost it up. And then wait on the Messenger when we don't think it's gonna hit Rain. Or hit armor. Because if the messenger hits 2 armor, she just dies to Tourney Joust and Assassination. I'd like to avoid that. So gonna pull for us here. Pull our Squirrel. That's probably the worst target in our deck. I guess Anglerfish is worse, actually. Anglerfish is definitely worse. So I think we apply some rain here. Get out our messenger. He just threw a Vilgefortz at us. What does he want off bribery? A Kelpie. That's pretty good. We could go Melusine. We have to play gold to pull Roach out, I think, here. It's either Kelpie or Melusine. Let's go Melusine. The Kelpie, we don't need the extra rain right now, so I'd rather save her. This is not looking like a bomb deck, which is what I originally thought it was. So it could be Shoop. It's really pushing for tempo here. How many Mage Assassins are we getting? Kelpie looks pretty good coming up here as well. We also have the Kraken. But our own Kelpie is probably good. Okay. Only 1 ping. Golem could be Construct, I guess. Oh, knowing we're drawing that's a pretty good actually. I think this is a Kelpie turn. That should be enough here to get us pretty far ahead. I debated clicking the Melusine order, but not the Melusine order, the little half-root order. I didn't think it was necessary. So we have a pretty good start there. Now, long round 3 is normally what we want. The thing is, yeah, normally we want long round 3 with Ryogon. Problem is if they banish a Ryogon, like the whole combo falls apart. Put that back. No Tempest still is a bit annoying. What are we looking at? Really not too sure. The option of playing this round, considering the Fulminicas in hand and not the Tempest, and we also have to thin out Knickers, I think we want to play this round. So we do short round, Corrupted Fulminica, and then, yeah, probably do that. Probably try and keep Corrupted Fulminica Melusine. Or not Melusine, Fukusha. To revive either the Melusine or the Ryogon in round 3. It's not Shoop. We have a second messenger. It's nice that came out. Roog. Alright, people were having some fun this season. Although that's actually a bit annoying in this situation. How's Kelpie? It's good recovery. I think I'd just rather play this though. So we could Fukusha the Kelpie. That's one thought. We're gonna lose our what's her called? One of our messengers here to the 5 damage. Always lose it to full trigger here, Unicorn Chironax combo. Oh, it doesn't have the Chironax. Awkward for him. Now we could go Kraken. The Kelpie's pretty good though if we bring back Kelpie. Kusha Kelpie. Kusha Kelpie's a lot of value. Let's do that. This is just really good value. It probably forces him to kill the Kelpie with the Ragnarok. Oh, it's not with the Ragnarok. I thought he already used the 5 damage. He can't kill it. So we're looking pretty good then. There's a Sunset Wanderer. Now, if we do this, we can't Ryogan later. But I think we can just 2-0. We've left 2-0 potential with the Ryogan here. I think it's just worth to do this. This is probably just worth here. Because we get so much value off the Kelpie. There's just so much Kelpie value. And then we throw a leader charge. Throw 1 leader charge. Debated not doing that because we have the Kraken next turn. But if we have to keep the Kraken... It's Construct. If we have to keep the Kraken... He's going to trigger that. We can pull stuff out of that row. I think we're fine here. Kraken's not going to die if we play it here. But I think we still play it. Throw the Storm out there. I think we just all in here, and then just go last save, Corrupted Flaminica. We should be able to 2-0, and if not, we'll get last say on this, because there's no way he's doing this in 2 cards. Even if he removes the Messenger, it's only minus 28. Yep, so now we pass. Still get last say. And since he's not going to win this round, the Kraken will come to our board and give us a whole bunch. Kraken dies. He leaves the game. GG. Real success with our reign there. Was not expecting so much value. Mega Suwek playing some probably Collusion gangs. I love Collusion gangs. Quite good. Quite a good deck. I had someone say comment last while we were getting into this game. I had someone comment on the Collusion gangs video that it was a fun deck, but not good for climbing the ladder. We had a 100% win rate with Collusion gangs last season. Granted, we didn't play that many games. Like, we didn't get a top 4 faction with it. We played, like, I don't know off the top of my head, like 10, 12 games. We do have a 100% win rate with it, though. It's pretty fun. Keep this for the Flying Redanian. Is that worth it? Might be. I don't want double blessing in round 1. This can be quite awkward to work with.
A beautiful pair of legs, please.
He should be in Devotion, which means we keep the Ryogan. Which means playing for a round 3 combo with Ryogan is a viable strategy. Round opener Novigrad. The thing you hate to see. The thing you hate to see. We go Messenger. We go. Let's go Moosine Cultist.
Lead us across wave crests. Lead us through storms.
You have to be careful of pulling the strings. He's gonna avoid the Melusine Cultist, that's fine. He's gonna avoid playing opposite, I mean. Oh, Tunnel Drill, okay. Playing more control. Interesting. We'll go do this. Messenger. Fire the Order. I actually think against his deck, we're fine to do this. He's going to have poisons. We'll block the poisons to get out of range of Tunnel Drill. Never mind then. There's no way to get out of range. Do we play the second Cultist? I think we do. I do want to boost this taller because it makes him getting to pulling the strings range harder. So we really don't want this game pulling the stringed. So we want to bring it back. We're going for. Yep, that works. Could drop the Kelpie in. We're pretty far ahead tempo-wise, though. He has only 3 gangs out. No, he only has 2 gangs out. He only has 2. Leader down to 3. He could spawn a 4th. Technically, he could get a 5th. If he gets lucky off of that. That'd be some incredible luck, though. Luck I don't believe he's going to have. Do we want to pull out our anglerfish here? We could do this melee and then drop this. I think that's what we'll do. I want to pull out the anglerfish here. Just try and set up for that big round 3 combo. He's going to kill our Kelpie. Now he's got all the 5 gangs. Make sure that dies. Probably gets hit by the rain, right? Yeah, he gets it. We lose some points there. Lose some points there. I think we throw the second one down here.
In the end, the sea will swallow you.
He can steal this, though. So I wanted to put it next to the, this. Now he's going to steal it. He's going to pull his strings out of the hand, right? It's only a 3 out of 5 to get it off of Vendor. He's going to go out of the deck. Not great here. I think we can say that. Looks like he's not playing Redanian, or if he is, it hasn't come out yet. It'll come out next turn. This is dead. This loses value. We'll just fire the squirrel. If he has the flying Redanian, he has it. It's okay. It's not really okay, but... We really just need him to not pulling the strings both of our guys. Let me Kraken this turn. Kraken gets us out of here. At least it should. That should do it. Even if he manages to... Well, I don't think he can kill our messenger. And if he can, still so much damage. Okay. Alright, so we go long round 3, right? Round 2, we don't do much. Round 2, there's no threat. We have no threat round 2 because he has this carried over. So we just go round 3. Just looking for Tempest. He has a very strong short round, and also a decent long round, because the there's a lot of power in the Skellige tribute. The fact that he stole one of our messengers is a problem. Can't revive it. Like, the thing is, we have double blessing, but if he's taking our messengers, we can't revive them. Are we missing anything here? We're missing Tempest. That's fine. We can miss out on Tempest with this. There's the Grandmaster.
I must act, no matter the price.
Best drown yourself with those damn
Probably
legs.
Vakusha the Kelpie. Because we have blessings for that. We'd at least draw the second messenger. Although his armor is annoying. we want to do here? I mean, we just apply more rain, right?
Modern Freyr is patient,
Get one of
but
these.
she brooks no insult.
Just to refresh the order. Threaten more rain. He can seize it. He still has 2 pulling the strings.
If the ring won't come off, just take the whole finger.
That's what, 3 categories? 4, because he's got blind eyes. He's just gonna look for pulling strings. If he's holding Skellige, he's gonna look for pulling the strings. This taking our guy's really good. Let's go poison. That's an interesting choice.
Bow before modern Freyr.
More messengers out. If we can stack enough rain, we should be able to get good Ryogon value. I'm just not sure that we're gonna get the messengers to live here. That kills Melusine. Quite annoying. He's not gonna go for the Melusine kill. That makes sense. I assumed he had a poison for the messenger. Perhaps not.
This message is for me. His eyes only.
If he kills this one, we can Fukusha this back. Probably something we want to aim for. Fukusha that back for more rain.
Shall never find peace.
So we want the points off of this.
The hand will never drown.
He still has Skellige. Just not sure what the other card in his hand might be. Skellige's incredibly strong. But we should have a quite big Ryogon. Right, because we have 4 more turns off the leader. This brings back 13 turns of Ryogon. It's a lot. And he's in Devotion, so the only tall punish is poisons, and I think he's used them all up here. Like, he wouldn't have 2 poisons in his hand here. He could Skellige into the Fistic Trafficker for a poison. If he's holding 1 other poison, he could get us that way. I think we're good, though, as long as this next card's not a poison. Because he can still threaten it, then.
Save your praise for others. I couldn't give a shit.
We finish them, then I finish you.
I only eat corpses, except sometimes they're quite fresh.
Does it matter where we place the extra 4 turns of rain? I don't think so. Well, I guess he could have Immortals, but he has Immortals. He has Immortals. Just fire the Ryogon. See what we're looking at here. He's up by 35.
Sodden blood flows through my veins, the blood of the sea.
He doesn't have it. GG, we got him. Nice. And we also have a really big Flonica. GG. Sand Venter, Guerilla Tactics. At the end of last season, we saw a lot of devotion, well, a decent number of devotion mid-range. Okay. No, this always happens. We have so many things we want to redraw here. I almost am tempted to play Strays, but these are bronzes. I think I'd rather... We don't have Tempest, so I'll put this back. So we might get value out of that this round. Value of them coming out of the deck, I mean. We might need the tempo. As far as our opener here, we do have Operator, but no Messenger. It's unfortunate.
Great is her hunger, and great is her power.
Let's not Crystal Skull this one. Let's Crystal Skull the second one. Interesting.
Well, I guess it's gonna take some more patching.
Interesting. So I want to Crystal Skull this one. There's also the argument, do we want to Operator this? Since we don't have the messenger, and just go for it. That's not a bad idea. I do think we want to.
Accept this offering that we might make the coast safe.
That's very nice. He went to the correct row for us. This is a form of an engine, at least. See if he has removal. Therian. So this is Golden Neck or Harmony, but with Guerilla Tactic Leader. Interesting. I'm a big fan of Golden Neck or Harmony. I think it's really fun. She's gonna go tall, so I want her not being boosted. Or not being boosted by him. I would like her to get big so we can consider reviving her later. Surprised he hasn't used his order yet. Oh, it's not Golden Necker. What are we doing? Sim loss for Armor's Workshops? Nope. Gonna try and kill Malusine. Fair. I didn't see what you got. Is that Bowman? Oh, we got 6 damage. He got it. Wow, that's really lucky. Got 6 damage off of the orders there. Quite lucky. I think we lead her. We don't want to give up round control here, especially on even. We lead her and do this.
Great is her hunger, and great is her power.
Should get us ahead. Okay, he's just going to mess with our positioning. Kill it with a bomb. Some Milva deck. Okay, we're going to lose uneven here. So, I think we just do it now. This is quite bad, but he did use his sim loss. It's really unfortunate he got 6 damage to kill Malusine. There are a lot of L's that deploy do damage, but most of them are 2. So the fact he got 2 3s is quite bad for us. Very unfortunate. What are we missing? We could brick these 2 draws, but the rest of our draws are really good. I think we go for it. Okay. So it is Harmony. Nope, not you. This one.
Oh, how wonderful! You speak our tongue.
We don't have control for that. The only thing we're running is Rain. So whatever he plays is going to live.
A beautiful pair of legs, please.
Debated going Messenger first there, but obviously he just heals the rain damage back. And the Messenger is going to be pretty important. So I kind of hope he wants to poison this, maybe before we throw the Messenger down. We can revive her, but she'll still lose the points, right? Playing Devotion? Are playing Devotion. Interesting.
One born to hang will never drown.
I also bring back Malusine Cultist here. Should be a pretty good card. So he's just boosting his finisher. These aren't getting any actual points other than removing the rain damage.
Bow before modern Freya.
Let's get our Malusine Cultist.
Accept this offering that we might make the
We should have put it next to this one, because the bleeding will kill it. Take 2. We take 4 damage. We get 1 back. He takes 2. Okay, we're okay here. Here comes the first poison.
While you still stand.
Once these go down to 2, we play the Kraken, because it kills them off, which is really helpful. So we'll go Kraken. Just kill these. At least we'll kill him once you replace him, you know what I mean? There's the second poison. We have the blessing for this, so it comes back, and that should get us out of this round. These can't be triggered anymore. Should be fine, I think. Put this rain here. He doesn't dodge the rain, so we can do that. And then we get our messenger. Should be set. Took you a while there, Knickers. He does have last say. He's not going to bleed us here because we just get away with Savage Bear if he tries. The thing we have going for us is we know he's playing Devotion, which means our Ryogan is safe in the graveyard. We can count on it going off. That's all the golds we want, right? No Kelpie. There's a 1/3 chance we break the rain, though. Is that worth it for getting the Kelpie? Squirrel's really bad. Kelpie's really good. This is really bad. So there's a 2/3 chance of this being really bad. Both downgrades from Savage Bear. Torrential Rain's really bad. I think we keep... Well... We hit the Kelpie, right? Okay, we don't. That's fine. That's fine. Fine. What do we want to revive here? We can Fukusha Melusine as a starter. The thing is, we only have the one messenger, so if it dies, we'd want to bring it back with the Fukusha, but we don't have an opener play. I guess we just open Squirrel. It's not getting value, might as well just hit something. It doesn't matter what we hit here, he's in Devotion, there's no graveyard interaction. There's the lock. There's the lock. What do we want to do here? How scary is a Shiru, and do we think he could fit it in his deck? Potentially. So Saskia Commander, that's one of the most expensive cards typically. We have enough rain that we can kind of waste one with Rage of the Sea to play this and see if he poisons it. We'll do that. So we don't have many things that are openers.
In the end,
We'd like to get this going. We have so much rain off of like the Tempest and the Fukusha. I think this is fine. So probably enough Fukusha, using Fukusha to bring back this messenger. That's what we're gonna do. Curious if he spreads out some units to the other row or not. He does have row mobility on his leader. Something we need to be careful of.
The woods shall turn against you.
Fukusha back the messenger.
This is the sea.
Melusine sends blessings. We pay her with reverence.
He can get us with Brayhen. I guess he can Shiru that. He's dodging most of our rain as well. There's no way he has 2 poisons left. Let's just play this. It's not that big. But I don't want to Ryogan miss all the ranged rain. He gets us here. The fact that you can move everything out of the ranged row is a problem. There's too much row mobility for us here. Melusine's better than Ryogan, so might as well take her. Not that it makes a difference. She's not actually better, but it doesn't matter what we pick. And he's the Brayhen as well. Yeah, we needed to not lose round 1 uneven, but once Melusine died there, we couldn't do anything about it. In this round, we had no play unless we got our other messenger. Ashstream here, playing some Death Wish. Curious to see if we're playing Golden Neck again with Tome unnerfed, but we'll see. What I don't want to see though is his hand. What is this? That's a lot of stuff we don't want to draw up. That happens a lot with this deck, to be honest, guys. We have so much we don't want to draw, right? Roach, Knickers, 2 Anglerfish, 2 Rains. But we do thin a lot as a result. And we actually ended up with a good hand after drawing all that bad stuff. We do want the Squirrel for sure this game. Let's just go Savage Bear. If we play Savage Bear, he's going to think we're a Renfree deck. Maybe that confuses him. And I'd like to play this opposite a unit. We don't have a messenger is the only unfortunate thing here.
I'll do what I can.
Could be Golden Necker Tutor. Could be some kind of Witch's Sabbath shenanigans. Let's just play around Riptide. Die to Toad Prince. We don't die to Riptide. I've seen a lot more of Riptide than Toad Prince. What do we want to do here? Not much, really. None of our cards are really great in this situation. I do think we want to thin out the Anglerfish and then Kelpie boost them. Let's go for that. This dies to Riptide. But then he won't be able to hit anything good later. And since we have so much tempo advantage, I think it's okay to play into Riptide a little bit. So Riptide's really punishing for the tempo combined with the removal. Okay, bomb deck, sure. Seen a lot of those this season. We haven't played much of the season, but what we have played so far, a lot of bombs. Do we pass here? Like, we can't just pass. Loses the option of Tempest. Nah, we'll Tempest. There we go. Knickers came out. Should be set now. Red Haze. There's the Madoc. And we just pass. He's way behind on tempo. Sure, he probably has a werewolf. Sure, he can make his multiple Madocs with his Arrakis Queen, which is probably what this deck is. Probably the spam Madoc deck. If he does that, we get a massive amount of card advantage. And a guaranteed long round 3, which is good for us. We might just win because when this guy... Okay, there's the Regis. Okay. He's not going to just quit then. Okay, that's... still not enough. We get double leader Regis out of this. That's insane. That's still not enough. Alright, we just got a free win. Alright, guys. This is what the beginning of the season's like, I guess. I don't know. Lord Darmoed. I almost said Damrod for a second there. Playing too much Lord of the Rings living card game lately. Let's see what else we got here. Self-wound. Oh, this matchup might... this matchup might not be winnable. Let's see what our opening hand is. Let's see how the opening round goes. If it's just like the giant self-wound with like Melusine, Sigvald hiding behind Defender, we have literally no chance. Like the only chance would be we force... No, because we don't have Heat Wave in this deck. We went all in on combo. Let's get punished, I guess. Okay, there it is. Could have kept the hand there, to be honest. I should have.
You can kiss my tail
Let's see what he's playing. Could be Golden Neck or Self-Wound. Which is probably my favorite Skellige deck at the moment. Much as I do like Rain, it's just not fun in some matchups because it's so hard countered by stuff. Got here. Okay. Maybe some Golden Necker Rain? Alright, let's... Or Golden Necker. Whatever he's playing. The thing I cannot pronounce. I forgot what it's called. Or Golden Necker Self-Wound. That's what it is. Let's play the Savage Bear. He's going to think we're Renfree now. I don't think that helps us, but this is just a card we'd want to play early. If we're going to play it. Because we play most of the stuff in our deck. It just basically gives us 2 extra points in Fulminica. Oh, this could be Witchers, some type. I do think we throw the Operator in here.
Melusi sends blessings. Repay her with reverence.
Get our little bit of tempo going. One thing to mention, by the way, whenever you play these decks with Corrupted Fulminica and the random beasts, you can basically think of the beast as having 2 points of carryover on a space value. So, like, this isn't... Or Savage Bear. This isn't like a 6 for 4, it's an 8 for 4 with 2 points of carryover. That doesn't really attribute the points correctly, right? Because the points coming from Corrupted Fulminica, but you can kind of think about it that way if you want to. So it is just going to be Skellige Witchers, it looks like. Not a good match. Do we squirrel the Oneiromancy if it's Witchers? I think if it's Witchers, we hit the Oneiromancy. He won't have a graveyard target. Whereas if it was Self-Wound, we'd hit, like try and hit a Sigvald or something. Kraken should be quite good against his round 2 if we can win this round, though. So that's what we want to aim for. We want to aim to win this round, then Kraken round 2. Do you have Messenger? Let's do this. I don't want to leader. Leadering is a pretty big investment. So we only have 2, and they do combo well with the Ryogon. He does have a lot of Tall Punish, so not going to get a ton of value.
No, damn it!
Quartermaster.
In the end, the sea will swallow.
We might have to Kraken this round, because he's going to spawn a bunch of guys and play Vesemir.
Go ahead, stare at the stump again, see what happens.
Yeah, so it's like a Kraken round. Because we need to resolve a big Ryogon, right? If we don't resolve a big Ryogon, his Tall Punish will get us. We also need Last Say. We can actually just Last Say Corrupted Fulminica potentially.
I'm much better at
Although I don't think we'll get that much value from it. These have a lot of value on like Geralt Gwent and such.
that. You've got to dodge. You've got to have them.
I think this is a Kraken. Just kill off 2 tokens and hit this. I'm also kind of tempted to hit this. I don't think we will. That should do it. We have 2. We have 2 messengers out. That should be fine. And we pass. Yep, he's gonna pass. Surprise there. Then I think we just go long round 3. I think we just long round 3. He has a lot of Tall Punish. We can get 3 messengers because we have 2 blessings potentially. Could mess up our draws a little bit. We want to get Corrupted Flaminnica.
Why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
We'd like to get Corrupted Flaminnica, Kelpie, and then not these 3. There's a chance we just brick 3 draws, though. We'll see. We do have very few cards in deck. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we got that. We'll take it. No Kelpie, that's fine. We're not going to risk drawing one of our other bricks here. This should be quite good. We have 8 beasts right now, I think. Ceres. All right, I'm down. What are we doing? I'm curious. What are we doing? Do we just go with the messenger? We just open messenger. We might end up Fukushing a messenger, to be honest here. So we have the right. Let's see. We could go Cultist Leader. Let us boost this. No Kelpie's a bit unfortunate. I think we just do this.
Sends blessings. We pay her with reverence.
It's not going to be pure Witchers then. It's probably still his old normal Witcher stuff. I guess he just added Ceres? The Queen's Guards? I like Ceres and Queen's Guards. Not Queen's Guard. These are the other one. Shield Maidens. After all, he is playing Ursine Ritual, not the Reckless Flurry. Build Carl. Triss is going to be really huge here. I guess as he just wants to play Olaf some.
We dare not set sail without her blessing.
Knut the Callous is dangerous here. I'm not sure how much Witcher versus Self-Wound he's running. So he has Knut the Callous, Sigvald still, we're kind of dead. If he's playing more Witchers, I thought it'd be more Witchers. But I guess he's only played Bronze Witchers so far. Ardrome. Alright, it's a bit scary. I think there'd be a Sigvald in here. But maybe he didn't draw it.
Bow before modern prayer. This mess.
Might have an Igni, which we
His eyes
can potentially play around a tiny bit. Let's play some bad draws from him. I think Fukusha Messenger's the play here.
We shall be mining forever.
One born to hang.
Shouldn't have put that next to the guy, but whatever. I mean, if he doesn't kill 3 messengers, we're just going to run away with this. Triple messenger's insane. I just assumed he'd have a lot of tall punishes from playing Witchers, but it looks like maybe some self-wound? Okay, Bear Witcher, sure. We have enough rain. We could throw a leader ranged, but I don't think we have to because we have the Ryogun to trigger it anyway. And this pulls out rain too. I think we're just going to obliterate this guy, to be honest here. I just really hope he lets us do it. I hope he lets us resolve our combo. Oh, let us resolve it. Alright. I guess he just didn't have tall punishes. Alright, guys. That was some just normal rain. I think it's just because it's the beginning of the season. We played against some weird decks. So don't take this as an indication of it being a laddering deck. But We had a lot of fun getting this today because it just worked all of our games. I will say, we did lose a whole bunch of games in a row before this playing Golden Necker Rain. And like just Melusine, make big Melusine decks. So our MMR, our faction MMR is a little bit low. I will say that. However, this worked out way better than I expected. Yeah, I'm quite happy. Like I said, this isn't the best laddering deck, but I think it's as good as you're going to get in Pure Rain. Just trying to think. I don't think there's anything I would change about this. The only thing I could see, I think I mentioned it during the games. There's a couple things actually, but I think the only things you could try and do is maybe go with less of a Kelpie approach in the beasts. I think it's quite good though, because it gives it early tempo that's the deck really wants to get that round 1 win. I think you could maybe opt out for get rid of the operator. That's something you could do, and go for something else there. You'd lose the Kelpie turn, so you'd have to either change something else or accept that. 4 turns of Kelpie's Rain still acceptable, still good, I should say. I think 3 is the minimum I'd consider it okay at. But Corrupted Flaminica, we never really had to show off how it's a big finisher in our games. That's a bit unfortunate. But it just worked out pretty well today, just everything considered. I do think that the counters to this deck are when they seize our stuff. So pulling the strings, gangs, they take Messenger, that's really obnoxious. Nilfgaard seizing, it's obnoxious. Because it just means we're wasting all of our revive value because we can't revive stuff. But overall, it's worked out quite well. I do think Savage Bear you could probably change for different 4. And just give up a turn on the Kelpie or swap something out somewhere. I think you could do that. And obviously our deck, guys, we're not playing any control, we're just all in on the combo. There's a way you can play. It worked out today because if we just spent all of our stuff on the combo and they don't have the answers, we win. You can do this with decks that have very strong combos. Just as a deck building thing, right? If your combo should always win the game, or at least like 90% of the time it beats everyone else's combo if it goes off, you're fine to play all in on combo. It's obviously you lose to certain things. Like for example, if you're playing like cultists or armor, the armor thing, where they just only do armor, the tainted ale, you can't answer those. Those will win, but against pretty much everything else, that's like a good combo thing. We have a lot of potential. We also didn't get anyone to squirrel our Ryogan these games. If they squirrel your Ryogan, it's really bad because you can't do that combo. We didn't have that happen to us, so if it happens to you, the deck gets a lot worse. Just something to keep in mind. There's no way to protect Ryogan in the graveyard, so if they do it, they do it. Ideally, we would have them banish the big Melusine, or if they banish the Ryogan, we bring back the big Melusine. That's the theory. Problem with that is they typically heatwave the Melusine, and then they squirrel the Ryogan, based on my experience. Not in these games we played here, but I've played a good amount of Rain overall. So I think that's one consideration. And I think we're fine not running a True Tutor. We have so much thinning. Ryogan thims himself, Roach Knickers thin themselves round 1. You can thin out the 2 Anglerfish round 1, and you got the Tempest. When you get it, it thins out the Rain. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 thinning. That should let you see everything in your deck if you do it quick enough. So I think that's fine. You don't need like a decree or something. I think one big change you could do is you could run the Heatwave in here. If you give up one of the Kelpie turns, or even give up on Kelpie, you can run the Heatwave instead of... We wanted to try Melusine. You could go like Heatwave over Melusine, and then downgrade Operator. Or you can go like 1 Blessing. I don't think that's a great idea, though. I'd run the 2 Blessings. I think you downgrade Operator to probably a Gremist. So you could go like Heatwave over Melusine, then run Gremist. Gremist Purify the locks. Because we don't have a Purify in here either. I think Savage Bear into Peller would make a lot of sense as well. I think that's probably better overall, even if you're losing a turn on Kelpie. I think having that Purify makes a big difference. So I think that would probably be what I'd do. Because I'd probably go Peller here. And then... Yeah, I'd probably go Peller. Then give up one of the beasts. One of these two. Or even Roach. Although I think I like Roach for the thinning. Yeah, I like the Roach for the thinning. Especially for keeping Kelpie. I think we'd try and fit Heatwave and Peller into this. But yeah, that's my thoughts, guys. We had fun with this Rain deck today. I can actually probably guarantee you won't have as much success as we did. We had some really lucky matches today. which I won't complain about other than to point it out so you guys don't get the wrong idea. But we had fun. Hope you guys did too. We'll see you next time.